So here we are early in the game. Both teams are matching field goals, kind of feeling each other out. Is this going to be a high-scoring game, a low-scoring game? Once they get a feel, I wouldn't be surprised to see both offenses try to start opening things up.
The Bengals offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 5. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll turn and hand this one off. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8.
It's 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Third and a yard. They'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Jalen Warren.
See what they have for 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Caleb Downs.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers out quick to Pittman. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion comes Pittman. A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. And his receivers blanket it. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game. And a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High. Followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double doink game from 2018. That comes away 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jamel Dean that time, all over him in cover. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
To number 17.
15 yards to pick up. Good for a first down.
Bengals.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. from 31. Here is 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Genty. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Now, faking the give. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 2nd down.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 29. Now, another 1st and 10. Now, Genty. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers.
There's over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now, Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 3rd and 11 coming up. Rodgers now. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Stonehouse on to punt. He gets that one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. On a man, left side. It's caught. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Bengals take a 10-3 lead.
Steelers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense headed back to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
6. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll wind up getting halfway there. Not bad. 1st down gain of 5 on the scramble. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this one complete to Pittman. This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. The extra point is good. And the Bengals go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 2nd down, Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
1 final throw before the break. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll be taken down. As time runs out, we come to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms, and we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. We begin in Orchard Park, the second home game, first day game for the Bills at New Highmark Stadium as they host the LA Chargers. And this is the Pro Bowler from a season ago, Justin Herbert. Everything's going his way so far, one of 3 first-half touchdown passes. The Chargers with an 11-point lead. It's now 21-10 at the half. From there, let's look in on the Jets and Lions from Ford Field in Detroit. And this is Deshaun Watson, a 14-yard touchdown pass. The Jets with a 13-7 lead, and that game has gone to the half. Lastly, let's check out the front runner for Week 3 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it's this man. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Packers are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Steelers back on the field. Rico Dowdle and company with their next possession. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game, and a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles. And oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get him for a second time. He goes down again. The first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. 3rd and long for Rodgers. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. They had that play dialed up defensively, stopped him in the backfield. Loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Man open is Jones. He's got him. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
One down the field, but it is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out, and that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Steelers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Woo. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That is caught right side by Bernard. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is second and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard
Dowdle.
line.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Play fake to Dowdle. And now Rodgers. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jeremy Bernard. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable for Wallace. Whoa! He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 33 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards to begin quarter number 4.
A gain of 18.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds just a little short. So he can pick it up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Rodgers on 1st down. Pass caught by Bernard.
Rodgers pass.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down.
Metcalf, the motion man. They'll run the draw with Warren. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. The master of play action, Rodgers. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
The offense retains
Here's a
possession.
3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
They say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more. It's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this will remain a 2-possession game. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Rolling right, he keeps it himself, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to keep this unbeaten run to start the season intact. Pick up there goes a long way with this new set of downs. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
This will be a second down and 6. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
Another carry for the running back. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2
The Bengals
yards
will call out the field goal unit. This, a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball. That could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground. Defense slow to respond. He's going to bring this all the way up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Steelers first down.
And they're not going to get another playoff here. So a lot to do as we hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, on 2nd and long.
Loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 32-yard
Rodgers now.
line.
Boy, they nearly got him again. Does manage to get rid of this one before taking another sack. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Cincinnati.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now, faking the give. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second TD catch of the season. And now the referee, looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
17.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out come the Steelers. It's their next possession. Why don't we take a look at what is ahead for them the next few weeks? They're at Cleveland, then back home for Indianapolis, and finally they'll hit the road to take on the Bucs in Tampa. That's Washington, the man in motion. A-Rod down to throw on first down. Got a man open downfield. It's Bernard. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Rodgers. The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll have it first and 10.
That's another Steelers.
Rodgers going up top again. That's complete to Metcalf. They'll work now on second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.